Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming back, and as always, huge massive thank you for the support. So this is my little what I'm calling Wednesday workout sessions, so or my little series. So it's basically I'm going to be playing more with dies and that sort of thing. So today I'm going to be using Spellbinders, and I've had this one for a while. Bought it in the sale. It's one of these ones that can wobble. Dancin birthday dragon is what it's called. Obviously it is super cute. You can see how cute that is. I'm also going to be using the essential modern ovals as well. I've already cut some pieces out beforehand. I decided I'm going to go with a 6x4 tent fold. Just keeping it quite nice and dainty with this one, even though I mean that is shown at 100%. So if I bring that down to the bottom, you're still looking at 4 inches pretty much, just under by about 3 I'd say with those wings. We can always measure it afterwards. And what I've done is I've used some hunky-dory cardstock, and I've cut the not the largest but the 2 sizes down. I've cut black and I've cut pink. So those are going to be my bases. I do need to cut some more layers, but the first thing I wanted to do, I'm going to bring in the packaging, and I'm going to bring in some scrap cards. So it is sort of been sprayed. I have been playing with things, and I got these in the sale just before Christmas. I got 4 of them. I've got gold, black, white and silver. This is silver dollar, and I thought it might be nice just to have a little bit of play on here. Just don't want it to be too in your face, so quite nice and delicate. So just going to spray some onto there. I'm going to bring in my paintbrush, and I kind of, if I can, I want it to be going radiating up. So that's all I'm doing. This will obviously have to go into some water and be washed. If I bring on, I do apologise about the state of this rag. This is my desk cleaning, a messy rag. You can see, well loved. I'll just wait until it's really manky, and then I will wash it. But I've done that now, so I can set that aside to dry, and then hopefully by the time we've done our little dragon, popped him together, done our mats and layers, etc., that's going to be ready to stick our dragon to without any problems. So like I said, I'm going with 6x4. I'm not going with any, well, there is some silver on it on the little present that he's holding, but I'm not doing any silver or gold matte layers. I decided to go with black. So again, I'm using Matastic, and I'm just going to do my normal layers. I'm going to come in 2 notches on 2 of the sides. So obviously that's going to go in my bit box, perfect for cutting up these little dies with. Although for the black bits in this, I did use some Diamond Sparkles glitter card, and some, I think it's Adorable Scoreable, or it could be Miri Black for the eyes as well. So that should fit onto there, but I'll talk you through that, the bits that I've cut already. So that's just going to go onto there like so. And then I've got this purple as well. So my dragon is pink. So I'm sort of thinking girly card really. So for this next layer, I'm going 3 3/4 by 5 3/4. Again, saving all of those bits, they will come in later on. So that's all the cutting that you're going to see me do in this video. So I'm sure you'll be glad about that. And then I'm going to bring in this embossing folder. This one is called Party Spots. Again, I bought it when it was on offer. Every now and then Spellbinders have this really fantastic sale where embossing folders will be like a £5, and these are big ones. You know, they are 5 3/4 by 8 3/4. So you know, if you were doing a 6x6 card, it does work out quite well. So I'm just using the sandwich I'm using. When I use 2 of these plates, when it goes through my Gemini 2, it makes a loud crack at the end as it comes out. So what I did was I swapped that second plate for 2 of these These plates are supposed to be used for the dies that are they double-sided dies, I think they're called. So and I found it didn't, when I did it, when I was practicing with it, it didn't make a loud crack at the end. So like so it's perfectly quiet, and the emboss was still good. So in fact it was very good. Let me show you. Oops, so you can see how it stuck to that. But look at that. Look at the dimension on that. It's gorgeous. Now if you want to, you can come in and pop some ink around the edges, but I'm going to keep this quite, I'm going to say basic. So, you know, I like it to sort of leave it where you've got places to take it if you wanted to. So this back piece is going to be, what I am going to do though, if I have a purple pen to hand, which is this is the glitter. Let's see what this comes out like. Use a bit of card. See, I've not used it before. This is a Crafter's Companion Spectrum Noir one again. Another one from the south. So I can just see some white edges. So just going to go along those white edges. Oops. With this pen. It's not picking it up really well. Let me just go and grab one of my Copics. Bear with me 2 seconds. Okay, so I don't think the nib was quite fat enough with that glitter pen. So I've got BV008, it's quite dark purple. Oh, that's much better. So I'm just going to cover up those little white edges. So maybe you just need a chisel nib. And what I always do is have the coloured side or the good side facing away from me, so that if my arm slips, it's going on the back. There we go, so that's that one. And then I did bring in the black to do this one because there is a similar amount of white on there. Let's go. That means I'm going to have to do it on all of the layers. There we go. So now it's solid colours. That looks better to my eye. Okay, so let's pop these two down, and they just go in flat. And I'm just going to use my Kalao all-purpose glue and my tacky glue. Nice neat frame on that black all the way around from the back. Just going to pop that on. If you wanted a round corner, shape corners, you've got all of those opportunities there. You can see that purple's just come in a little bit there, so that's quite nice. Probably if I was going to do this again and thought it through, I would drag all of my inks out and maybe ink those so that there would be no white edges. But I didn't think about it, so, and they're all packed away. Next time I will get those out. Okay, so that's where we're at the moment. So we've got our little 6x4. Did I put it? Well, it doesn't matter if it's the right way or not, but that's going to go like so. So that's where we're starting from. Now, how is that doing? That's doing good. Okay, right. So let's come in to our pieces for our dragon, and it's very well thought out, this, because you have, if I bring in the picture, I did have to cut it again in white to get his eyes because I wanted the white of the eyes. But let me show you how well thought out. So all these bits are the green bits, so you're cutting them in one go. And then I wanted some nice glittery wings, so all of these little wings all cut out in one go. Put them there. And his belly as well. I wanted his belly the same, but that's a separate die. Again, you could still make another couple of cuts out of there if you wanted to. Just just need to take that other piece of the wing out. So we've got our wings. And then you have all of these little black framed bits. They're all on one piece. So I can just pop these out. And these will be a little harder to get out of this glitter card because it is a coated cardstock. So just be gentle if you're copying this. But this is the Diamond Sparkles Black. Just an odd little piece that I had in my bit box. I think that's the great thing about these Wednesday workout that I'm doing is, you know, I'm planning on using little pieces up. Now there should be another eye somewhere, but this is this black, I think it's actually Miri card, but you've got his little hands and you have his eyes. So those are his eyes and his other foot. Let me just put that with those because those are his eyes as well. Like I said, I had to cut that just out of that piece. And then for the present, I've got a little bit of teal. And these are the bits that are with the all together. You've got your crown, a present, a bow, and I'm not sure what those little teardrop bits are. I can't see them on the picture anywhere. So I'm not sure what those are, but they are all together, whatever they are. So let's have a little go at making this up. So the first thing I want to do is grab my scissors, and I'm just going to take, so from here I've just got a little piece of card. And what I need to do is just pop this behind his head so I can pop his eyes in. So let's go. I'm just going to pop some tacky glue around there. Now it might not cover all of his eyes, but as long as there's enough to put his eyes in, I am going to be happy with that. Because you won't see behind there, that's going to be hidden away. Now if I pop some glue onto there, and I pick up these sort of, I think this is like an eggshell colour, Adorable Scorable in the shiny. The other cardstock I've been using is Matastic. Maybe that might go in the other side. There we go, that goes in quite nicely. And that one's going to go into there. And then if I poke this, these are like the pupils of his eye. And if I poke out, big to pick it up first, yeah. So if I poke out these little white dots, and then what I'm going to do is just copy the drawing or the image here for the placement on those, because I think that's just going to be the best idea. So we've kind of got him looking in a little bit. Oh, that's looking cute. Okay, so then I can pop that to the side. And then we've got his body. Then I'm going to come in with his little tummy. Very sparkly. And it is sort of, there is an embossed sort of mark on him so that you know where his little body is going. And what I'm going to do next is just get these gluing, because at the end I want those to be able to stick behind. So if I bring those down, and just going to pop some glue along that top edge, and then if I grab the little wing, I can pop some glue on those fronds there. Just rub that off on my arm. Just going to pop that along the edge there, remembering that that glue will dry clear. It looks a hell of a mess at the moment, but it will dry clear. let's move that to there. Wipe that down. I'm going to pop that to the side there. Don't know if that's a good idea or not. And the second one, I think I'll try just gluing on the back of the black piece. Maybe that would be simpler. It's been a long time since I've done any of these type things. Like last time I did this, last week, I did the cottage cut. So they had all of these really beautifully intricate sort of picture scenes, really. They are, aren't they? They once they're done, they turn out to be like a little picture, an image, or a topper. But well, it's been a long time since I've done any of these, so but I really wanted to get back into it. Now what I'm going to do, just because that one's being stuck, I'm going to use those to hold that down. And then we've got these two little ones. I'm going to do the same thing again, glue onto the back. I think that's going to be easiest. Because then I can always just put onto the back of my hand. Just because I know this glue, I know I don't have any reactions to it at all. So that is on there. Just grab those and put that on there. I can see this one is trying to come up. So grab one of my little teeny tiny daubers, wipe that glue away. I'm going to pop that one on. So now we've got 3 of those going. Now I've run out of those tweezers, which could be a problem, but let's go ahead with this one. Hopefully I'll be able to release that first one I did. So again, just covering all those little fronds, wiping it off, and then I'm popping that into place. First one, I think this one. Yeah, look quite good. Oops. It's fine until I picked it up. There we go. So we'll set those aside. Okay, so we have his little tail, which I think needs to go on beforehand, because this is going to be part of the swinging part of his body. So let's pop that one on like so. And we've got a little leg, a little leg. We don't know what that one is. We know that's a present. Got an arm and an arm. But obviously we need to put the present in his arms first of all. So let me just grab going to put that back on because it's had moved. Move that up as well. Okay, so next then I'm going to do his little leg. So a little bit of glue on here. Again, you could ink shade all of these if you wanted to. I'm just going to pop his little leg in like so. Let's have that coming down. Just get rid of some of that glue. There we go. Let's put that there. And then this other little leg is behind. Now the other thing I do need to do, I'm probably going to need my tweezers for it, unless I've got a weight here. Maybe we could use these gems as a weight. What I need to do is pop some glue on the back of these hands, and this one is going on there, and then this is probably the tiniest bit, and the present, which are the tiniest bits as well, and then the larger part is his arm. So just put that right under. Oh yeah, I'm going to pop this on top. Okay, let's pop this to the side for a second so that can dry. Now I have a present which I cut in sort of duck egg, normal, adorable, scoreable, so the sort of shiny side. I want the silver bow because that's going to pick up those silver tones that I used in that spray. So a little present, and we've also got a silver, no, that's gold. It's my little silver crown. There we go, our little silver crown to go on. I was thinking about putting some little gems on as well. So I'm just going to pop, actually let's do it on the back of here, that seemed to work better. Put that onto our little present. Pop that under, and we'll pop that down. And the other thing, where's our little head? I'm going to come in with my little crown. Go right about there, I think. And we'll pop her little crown on, like so. And what I'm going to do is just give all of this about 5 minutes just to glue down. Okay, so I've given this a good chance to sort of all settle down and glue. They seem to be quite sturdy, so we can move on to the next part now. So this little parcel needs to go on his tummy because he's going to be holding that. So let's just pop that into position. No, stay there. There we go. We'll put some tweezers on it in a minute, but I need to put the little arms going across as well. So let's pop these pieces on, and I'll put that little bit on upside down. Oh, well, we'll live with it. So we'll pop his little arm there. Looks like he's got a little shoulder, which is quite cool. And this other little arm, which we're going to bring around to there. And then what I can do, actually I'll use those ones, and we'll hold that down like so. Now the other little piece I need to pop onto here is going to be his little wings on his head, so we need to do the ones on his body as well. So what I'm going to do is just pop his head on like so. That needs to go up a bit, so you do get to be able to just adjust those around. And what I can do is pop that down, pop that weight on. Let's move these out of the way, and then what I'll do is, while that one is settling down, we'll come in with this piece here, and we want it that way around because I want my spray sort of going up to the right hand side. There we go. So while those are now stuck-ish, what we will do is come in with our bigger wings. And these need to be right about there. Right about there. Let's move that up there. Okay, so this piece here, we are going to use some 1mm foam pads. I'm going to put a nice amount on here for sort of sturdiness. I'm kind of hoping, you know, the more I do this, the better I'll get. But it's not hard, it's just thinking about what I need to do. I think I really do need another 2 or 3 sets of those reverse tweezers. Those are going to be your best friend. Obviously the weights help as well. Although that's not heavy, it's not heavy, but it's just enough to hold that paper down and keep it in contact with that glue. So I did go round both of these again with those Copic markers. I used the black again on the black, and on the pink I used RV11. So you've just got you have got a little hue, but it's not in your face. So let's go. I'm going to go up a little because I have got a sentiment to pop on. Okay, that's there. Now for the spinny bit, or to make him move, we've got a hole here and we need to put a foam pad in. Now I have got these round ones from Hunky Joy, but they are slightly too big. So what I am going to do is trim these down a little bit. So I'm just going to go around like so, and then I can test it. Oops, let's get rid of that bit that I've chopped. There we go. Up there. And what I want him to be able to do is move quite freely under there. I might still take another little piece off the side. Let's just take, and you kind of want it still to be a little bit rounded because the sort of the more angled it is, the better it's going to swing. Spellbinders probably have an exact shape foam pad for this, but there we go. So I'll pop him over. That's going to be fine. Okay. So now we have to kind of decide where we want him to be. Actually, what I could do is pop my sentiment at the top and here. So let's just pop them around about there. Actually, what I'm going to do is pop a little bit of glue under there first of all. And pop that down. Stick. Not to me, you devil. Okay, so that's on there. I'm going to put some tacky glue on there. Now, what I want to do is support the headpiece as well. So, I'm going to need some more foam pads at the back. So, I think that one is around about 2mm. Let me just double check. Yeah. So what I can do is I'm going to stay away from the bottom half, but sort of in the top. What I can do, I'll use this bit up seeing as it's just going to give that a little bit of support, and I will tiny pieces and these little delicate wings or head wings. And you could like put 2 or 3 if you're thinking sort of Game of Thrones where there was 3 dragons. It would be perfect to put a couple of these on the card, and they would fit quite easily on here. And I think this was part of a collection that was launched last year. It might have been called The Birthday, but there was monsters in it and a panda. It was super cute. So again, some tacky glue. I'm going to grab my tweezers. We can pop that down. And what should happen, like so, still got a nice amount of movement on there, so that will move. Now for the sentiment, I did think about using one from here, so I have got some lots of Spellbinders, foiling dies, cutting dies, because I do get the caboodle and have them for a while, but I thought maybe one from here. And there's this lovely sort of purple with the silver foiling. I could either go, I've put a note on there because I sort of found it and I wanted to get to it quick. So we could go with To a Fabulous Niece. Oh, there's some other things I want to do as well, gems. To a Beautiful Daughter. I mean, that would fit quite nicely into that little space there. Let's see what I think this one is going to be too long. There's also Special Granddaughter. Oh, I like that one better. Okay, we'll go with To a Fabulous Niece, because nieces are fabulous. Not that I have any, but I was one. There we go. And so these are just, this is just 1mm foam pad. Just went a little bit too far with that one. That is fine. Here we go. So I'm going to come around about there. So I'll just lift it up to make sure, sorry it goes a bit blurry. There we go, just to make sure that's quite level. And then I've got these very 108 self-adhesive gems. And what I'm going to do is, so I've got some real tiny ones. So I wanted to put some in this little crown. There we go, and then I'm going to take this big one. I think so. We don't want to interfere with any of that movement, so I'm going to pop 2 on there, and then we'll just bring a knife spoon. There it is. This one, so again, big one, medium one, and a small. Okay, so we got there, not without some little dramas, but we've got that lovely little swing on there. I've been dying to make a card with that, and I just thought the glitter card would really set that off. So apart from his little arm being upside down, but it doesn't show. And I think this would look really nice in normal adorable scoreable as well, with that shiny sort of cardstock, maybe with a map behind, or I could use some of the little books with the scenes as well. Have him flying over, and you don't have to have him moving, you can just use him as a normal piece and glue him down. But I thought that might be fun. That is today's Wednesday workout. Nice quick one. I will be back again soon with another video, and these Wednesday workouts will always be on a Wednesday. But until next time, happy crafting. Bye.